I will be reviewing comments that have come in recently on Canada Wide. Thank you, Monica, and everyone else that gave some comments here. This is the Fort Knox Doge audit video that I made recently. Canada has zero gold reserves. That is true. Carney and Trudeau made sure the last of it is gone. Gold is just a nuance for the government. They don't want the peasants to own it. They much prefer a digital noose for the peasants. Of course, the wealthy privately love gold, but not for the peasants and not for the official reserves. It is not compatible with the digital. That is right. It's not compatible because it's something material. And yes, Trudeau sold everything quite quickly in the Sunny Ways era. That is 2016, where he could do whatever he wants, and the media just loved him for doing it. So that was really sad that he got rid of that. No one asked him for it. He got $150 million or something. Revenue, they call it. I love how they call it revenue. It's not revenue. They just took away. Okay, next one here. False information, Mohammed. That was about Michael talking about Mark. So yeah, he was about talking with the reporters, and yeah, it is right. I don't know if you saw the video there, Mohammed, but let's look at the next one here. Okay, how about the complete audit of the entire NDP and Liberal parties, starting right at the top? You're reading my mind. They should have it. They really should have it. And I think every politician, you know how we do our T forms and all this stuff for income tax, the government employees, all of them should report it, and everyone should see it, see the lines, just like a corporation and what they do. Because it was that guy in Vancouver that I can't remember his name, Surrey or whatever it was, Burnaby. He Asif, I think his name is. He sold 25 houses, made $5 million, and then he was the housing guy talking about affordable housing or something in Vancouver. It's like, I can't believe it. Like, he didn't do anything wrong, but like, you're the guy that's capitalizing on it. And with the, the Vancouver model with the stuff coming in from China, the ingredients for the nose candy. Yeah, that was weird. They did all that. Okay, let's look at the next one here. Okay, we do not have one. Harper sold most of it off and Trudeau finished it off in 2016. Yeah, I know Harper. It was from 1960. I don't know how much Harper actually sold off, but back in the Harper days, no one really noticed the financial constraints as much as now. Like, it really hits you now about everything that the Liberal government has done. But yeah, I don't know. Harper sold most of it off. I don't know about that. I think it was 1,000 tons, 1,000 tons, and they're selling it off from 1960. So, but Trudeau finished it off. Like, no one said to finish it off, and he did it. Audit for sure. Yeah, they do need an audit. Audit of everything. All politicians. Trudeau shouldn't get off that easy. Let's look at the next one. Okay, Carney's net on this is Klaus Schwab here. Carney's net worth is actually smaller than Justin Trudeau's now. Needs the salary prime minister to catch up to his buddy. I think with Brookfield Investments and he's Irish, this guy. So I think his money is just really all over the world, really, that we don't know because and he's a smart guy. He knows how to stick it in some offshore account in what's it called, Isle of Man and Canary Islands and stuff. So I think it's just all over his money. And he came in that Rolls Royce, that Rolls Royce limo for in Edmonton for his announcement in Canada. So he had to announce in America. Okay, let's look at the next one here. Audit everything. I agree. Mac Toads. Next one here. What gold reserves exactly? Yes, excommunicated. Yeah, it's all gone. He sold it all. Sad. He would have made a lot more money if he actually kept it. Next one. Canada should audit every aspect of the federal government once the prime crook is no more in office, and then criminal charges were warranted. You're reading my mind. It's exactly what they should do. They should all do it. There was that, what was it, in Serb? that money. I think it was $18 million going to dead people or something, or people outside of Canada, and then another money. I should put that video back up because we did a little Doge in Canada just for that one thing. That's CRB, and I think every country should do a Doge, and it can't be the government doing it. It can't even be an auditor doing it. I don't even know if I trust an auditor doing it in Canada. Okay, audit. Yes, 100%. Miss Dialam. Okay, here. Canada has no gold reserves since 2016. Sell-off started with Chrétien, continued by Martin, stabilized somewhat under Harper, finally eliminated by Trudeau. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, with Chrétien, I think remember that time he made the promise that you will vote the way I feel. You will, this decisions I make, you will vote in the next election. I can't. Oh, GST. And then I think John Turner got in, like same as Mark Carney, unelected official, and then they booted him out. And I think for 10, 15 years that the Liberals were decimated. And I think that's what's going to happen to Trudeau here too. What's the next one here? No point of we don't have any. The turd sold the last of it. Yeah, he sold the last bit of it in the, like I said, the Sunny Ways era. Okay, yes. Attention, folks. Oh, this is the next one. Oh, here we go. Terry, Conspiracy 420. We have been set up to fail, and our fall as a nation has been plotted by the WEF for decades. I think so too. And in 1992, when it started, I think with Prince Charles and Charles Schwab, the whole thing was planned back then. Did you know that pro globalism PM Harper went to WEF Davos 2024 with former Minister Freeland? Did you know that PM Harper secretly sold 100% of Canada gold at the bottom of the gold value? I don't know about that. And that were remained one of the only countries in the world with zero in gold reserves. I know it's sad. How can the public fact like that almost never get reported anywhere? It is true. It only happened in 2016 that they somewhat reported it. How is that even possible? Can anyone tell us the Canadian press can be failing to tell the public that every leading Liberal leader candidate has a public record history connected to the Great Reset of 2030 success? I think the 2030, I know the Agenda 2030. I think that's the one where they want 100 million people. I'm not sure. Is that 2030? 100 million Canadians? I don't know, but they do want 100 million Canadians, but not like born here with lower taxes and families. No, no. They want to just replace everyone, just have millions of people come in. Everyone here in Canada can't afford it and just keep offering new services, free money. What's that joke? I pay them money, then they give me free stuff and I'm winning or something like that. Can you say editorial collusion, deliberate WEF omissions, deliberate public deception? World Economic Forum CEO Klaus told the world that Great Reset 2030, the first requires Canada and the US. I think that they wanted Hillary Clinton to get in power. And once she didn't get in power, Trudeau doubled down and he took over what the US was supposed to do and increased pushing the left agenda even more than before just to do that. And I think at the end now with Trump coming in, Trudeau was just shocked that people weren't loving him at this time after 10 years, that everything that he's doing, that he was just shocked that the left is not getting as great as they thought it would. Because even in Amsterdam and Australia, and he's the last one. Trudeau in the Liberal Party is really the last one out of all of them in the world. Once that they're gone, oh my God, who knows when that happens with this rate? But once they're gone, that's it. Okay, next one. Ron Duron. Sucking up to Trump will not help his real intention. It's time we as Canadians refuse entry to this criminal. After all, it is the law book to deny entry to a suspected criminal. Yes, We do routinely deny entry of suspicious people. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. With Trump, I don't know. I mean, every politician recently looks like they have a lot of charges on them. I'm not really sure what he got charged with. I don't know, January 6th or whatever, or that thing in New York, which I don't know. Every very rich person has their something in their closets too, even Bezos, I'm sure. Let's look at the next one here. If Pierre Poilievre calls Canadian foreign aid, he will have enough money to make those LNG plants. Yeah, yeah, he will. He will have enough to make the LNG plants. I think there was some private one being done too. I'm not sure if Kevin O'Leary was involved, but I think there was one being built. But the Liberal government shut down all of them. The world was demanding for it. Greece, Japan, Poland, another country too. They're all, Germany, all asking for it. And Trudeau's like, no, 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 no. Axe it all, Pierre. Thank you, Sam Livingstone. Okay, I'll do the last one here. Canada should be worried about Canada. Trudeau is giving our money away for free. Yes, he is. I did a video on the $26 billion that the Liberals, the Foreign Economic or Foreign Affairs Fund, to me, it's just a slush fund. We can't help the entire world. These countries don't even care about their own math or women's rights, or we can't be pushing all this stuff or the DEI. They got to care for themselves, these countries. Okay, next one here. Barry Brand 2970. This money immediately needs to fund our military protecting our borders. Yes, it does. $26 billion would definitely do it. And putting those tampons in bathrooms, oh my God, I can't even imagine if I ever saw that. I don't have no idea why. What a waste of money. And even the Canadian Army had to buy helmets in Latvia to fight. And there was another example too. They missed, I think it was food they had to buy or something. They were charging it back, putting on their visa and coming back. There was another example of Canadian military had to do something like that. Okay, thanks for watching. I maybe once in a while I'll start looking at the comments there too and get back to people. Thanks for watching. See you in the next videos. Best of goodbyes.